MSU TV is on the air, bringing you the best student-produced educational, entertaining, and informative programming. Broadcasting out of Breckenridge Hall on the campus of Morehead State University, MSU TV is signing on.
Good evening and welcome to NewsCenter. I'm Kyle McKenzie.
And I'm Shelby Steele. This is your news for November 10th, 2011. Citizens of Morehead have been anxiously awaiting the opening of 2nd Street since its closure in March of 2010. The road's relocated cost taxpayers $1.5 million. After over a year of construction, 2nd Street was finally reopened yesterday and is in now full use. The road was moved and rebuilt to better serve the new MSU Share building. The road should help cut back traffic on both Main Street and US 60 by opening a new route to campus and residents. The completion of 2nd Street has added a new 4-way stoplight to Flemingsburg Road and is to help make the road safer for drivers and pedestrians. You're going to see orange barrels just a little bit longer, however, at least until the new parking lot for the MSU Share building is complete.
At MSU, graduate student in the Department of Communication, Media, and Leadership Studies will be featured on KET. NewsCenter has more on the story.
A graduate student at Morehead State University has recently been picked up by KET to feature a documentary in late November. Joe Gray says his documentary will cover the beginning and ending of Morehead North Fork Railroad.
My documentary is the Morehead North Fork Railroad. It's a 25-minute piece about the abandoned railroad station in Clearfield, Kentucky, right outside Morehead. It's about the beginning of the railroad, how it went through the era, going through the 1939 flood, saving people's lives, and how it ended in the 1970s.
Gray wishes to pursue a career in the film documentary industry.
I enjoy making documentaries more than any other film projects I like to do. My heart is really into it. I'll be graduating with a master's degree this December of 2011, and I've been applying to be a videographer for many places. So I'm hoping to get a job where I could just do documentaries.
This is not Gray's first feature on KET. He has worked with them on several occasions in the past.
This was not my first documentary. I worked on an 8-minute documentary about L8, located in Winchester, Kentucky. That also aired on KET. And I was also a camera operator for a traditional music 13-episode special that has also been on KET.
Gray was also featured in Visions magazine.
When I first received the magazine, I opened up, looked through it, and there was half a page feature about Morehead North Fork Railroad. I couldn't believe that I was looking at my documentary in this magazine. It was a great feeling.
Gray hopes that once he graduates, he will still continue with documentaries.
In the future, I am looking to make more documentaries. I'm hoping to make a documentary about the white nose syndrome, which is affecting many of the bats throughout the nation, and maybe an outdoors hunting documentary featuring just a couple hunters going out, shooting a couple things. It depends on the job market, what kind of job I'll be getting, if I can be hired to make more documentaries. I would love to make more documentaries, but it really depends on where I'll be hiring.
The fraternity Sigma Phi Epsilon hosted its monthly Mr. Gaddy's Charity Night last night. The event was part of their annual Balanced Man Week. The chapter hosted 4 events this week geared towards community service as well as raising money for their brother Mark Ledaney, who was recently diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. Ledaney's cancer was discovered this past summer. Since the diagnosis, Sigma Phi Epsilon has dedicated a great deal of time to raise money for his family to help cover treatment expenses. The chapter held other events this week, such as a Dr. Seuss reading day at Rodburn Elementary and a quiz bowl, which will occur tonight at 6 p.m. in Reed Hall, room 419. So far, Sigma Phi Epsilon has raised over $1,000 that will all go towards LaDaney's recovery.
And we'll be right back after the break with Don Young and a quick look at weather.
When you got some homework and you need a place to go, when you're working on a project and your computer is slow, there's a little place on campus that I think that you should know about. The first story of the library is what I'm talking about. Walk past Java City and then you will see the new commons area is where you should be. They got computers and printers, couches, tables and more. It's the perfect place to go for study time galore.
Call for a ride from the shuttle at 606-783-8747, Sunday through Thursday, 7 p.m. to 1 a.m.
The Morehead State University Space Science Center has been established to provide a research and educational facility with state-of-the-art laboratories for undergraduate students in space science. The Star Theater located inside functions as a classroom and public entertainment room featuring laser light shows and 3D movies. To contact the Space Science Center, call 606-783-2381. For events in the Star Theater, call 606-783-9593.
Do you feel like playing video games? Or surfing the internet? But you need to study? If you're having trouble focusing on what's important, you may suffer from ADHD. Stop by the Cottle Health Clinic located in Allie Young Hall between 8 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. or call 783-2055 to make an appointment.
Welcome back to NewsCenter. Your current conditions outside, it's pretty cool. We've seen that cooler air move in from Canada, and it's cooled the area off a lot. That's where we're getting that cold breeze from. Right now, current temperatures are around 50 outside, and it's going to be pretty nice overall. Moving into the night, it's going to cool off a little more. Your record temperature set back in 2002 at 78 degrees. Nowhere close to that today, really. Not too far, however. But we are far away from 10 degrees set back in 1992, so I'm glad we're not seeing that today, for sure. Looking at the Doppler radar across the Commonwealth, you can see there's not really a whole lot going on either the west or the east side of the state where we are. So overall, pretty nice day. You can see a few little showers moving up north towards Ashland and over into Ohio, and that's going to work its way over into West Virginia and move out of our area. So nothing to really worry about for us. Overall, pretty nice day. Taking a look at the temperatures across the Commonwealth, you can see down in Bowling Green, temperatures around 53. That's the hot spot. Louisville, temperatures around 47. Frankfurt also seeing temperatures around 47. Over here in Lexington, we're seeing temperatures around 48, so pretty nice there. London seeing temperatures around 48 as well, so is Covington. So overall, pretty fair day across the Commonwealth. Jackson seeing temperatures around 50. Ashland is also seeing temperatures around 50. So overall, pretty nice day in the Commonwealth, but we're going to take it back to the desk now.
Welcome to NewsCenter Notices. This week I have Cole Cleveland and Stephanie May, who are in a social interactive media class, and they're working on a class project. So welcome to the show, guys. Thanks.
Thank you for having us.
Can you guys tell me more about the project and what you guys are doing?
We are a student-run project that we had the opportunity at the beginning of the semester to choose a semester project to do. We had the choice of doing a breast cancer awareness or a Toys for Tots, or to give something back to Morehead State. And so that's what we chose. So we came up with the name Students for Students, and what this is we're using our social media, which we're learning in our class, to raise money to provide a scholarship for a student or students for the spring semester.
How much money do you guys plan on raising for the project?
We have a goal of $500, but if we raise more than that, we're looking to give it to 2 students that are in financial need.
How will you guys be choosing which student gets the scholarship?
We have created an application. We posted it on our Facebook page and also on our website that we've created. And so any student that wants to apply just simply fills that out and sends that back into us, and then we make the decision at the end of the semester.
There's 2 requirements. You have to have a 2.5 GPA and be in good academic standing this semester to be eligible to win the scholarship.
What are some things you guys are doing to help spread the word about the scholarship?
We've come up with 3 big events. The first one was we handed out breakfast bars. I think it was last week. And we had a little piece of paper, we just wanted to hand out the breakfast bars and create a recognition throughout campus so people would know who we are. The second thing we're doing is a Sexy Santa thing, which is on November 30th in ADUC, and that's going to be a fun little event. And then the last thing we're doing is on December 7th. We're having a bowling tournament. It's in Laughlin. And that should be pretty fun. We've generated a lot of interest for that, so that should raise quite a bit of money. All the money we make goes directly to the scholarship.
Do you guys plan on doing this more other than this semester, or are you handing it down to other classmates that are taking the class next semester, or how are you guys going about doing that?
The class isn't being offered in the spring. I don't know what's being offered in the fall. I don't think anyone does. So basically it's just a one-shot deal. For us right now, what we raise goes directly to a student for a textbook scholarship.
What are your guys' majors, and how does this project help with that?
I'm an advertising PR major, so it's great public relations, just getting a cause out there and getting a name out there and interacting with people and doing some design work.
I'm an advertising major, and this has been great because it's given me the ability to plan and market something that's a good cause for something like this to give back to Morehead State. It's a good plug. Tomorrow we're actually doing our YouTube section of our social media is doing a couch presentation, and that's going to be, I think, in front of Combs. Is that correct?
No, it's in front of Breck.
Oh, in front of Breck. I'm sorry about that.
From 10 to noon. It's called Couch Talk. We're just going to talk to students about their financial situation and about S4S and about what a textbook scholarship would mean to them and how helpful would it be if they received that.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming on the show this week.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this with another look at weather with Dawn Young and a look at Eagle Athletics with Cecil Pergram.
For over 25 years, the Kentucky Folk Art Center has provided the community with some of the finest folk art pieces amongst the region. The first floor gallery displays a periodically alternating exhibit of the center's most impressive permanent collection, as well as a wide array of unique items for sale at its gift shop, such as jewelry, sculptural pieces, alongside t-shirts. The second floor hosts several different folk art exhibits throughout the year. Visit the Kentucky Folk Art Center Monday through Saturday from 9 to 5, located at 102 West 1st Street in Morehead, Kentucky.
What's wrong, dude? Second guessing that cheeseburger? Maybe you should take another look at that before you eat it.
Don't eat me.
Now how could you be thinking of eating that when really you're thinking of a slow-cooked chili-covered geodog with cheese with your selected choice of chips? Throw that thing away. Located on the first floor behind the elevator.
What about me?
Welcome back to NewsCenter. We're seeing some cooler temperatures in the area today. Current conditions, temperatures around 50 degrees. Feels like it's about 45 out though with the wind chill going on, so pretty cool breeze going on outside. Winds are around 9 miles per hour. Humidity is around 35%. Pretty nasty day outside overall. It's not very warm, it's cool, it's cloudy, so not the best day. However, it could be worse. Taking a look at the Doppler radar, you can see that there's not a whole lot going on in the western part of the state or our part of the state. We're seeing a few little showers up in that area, but other than that, those storms are going to work their way out and move up into Ohio and over into West Virginia. So overall, we don't have to worry about them. Taking a look at your temperatures across the Commonwealth, you can see down in Bowling Green, temperatures around 53. That's the hot spot in the state for today. Louisville seeing temperatures around 47, so is Frankfort. Lexington's matching with Covington and London. They're all about the same. Over in Jackson, they're seeing temperatures around 50. Ashland seeing temperatures around 49. So overall, pretty nice day across the state. Taking a look at temperatures across the whole United States, though, you can see temperatures are quite varied. We're in the 40s and 50s around in our area. But if you move on out to the west, you can see it gets a little more chilly out there, the low 30s and mid 40s out there. So pretty cool. Down around California, they're seeing temperatures around in the 70s, so pretty nice overall down that way. Taking a look at your storm systems across the nation, you can see that storm that was just north of us is kind of working its way up that way, so it's pretty nice. We don't have to worry about it. Up in northern Illinois and Wisconsin, they're seeing some snow showers, and Ohio's seeing some rain, but pretty nice here where we're at. You can see that storm on the cloud coverage there. It's kind of working its way, like I said. It's just moving on out to the ocean, so nothing we really need to worry about. Tonight's going to be pretty clear, but it's going to be really cold out, so avoid that. Tomorrow, looking at Veterans Day, it's going to be pretty nice, though. Looking at partly cloudy weather with a high of 51, so overall, a nice day tomorrow. Looking at this weekend, like I said, tomorrow, high of 51 with a low of 27, so another cold day. But going into Saturday, it's going to warm up a little bit. It's going to be 57 with a low of 34, but nice sunny weather. Sunday, we're going to see a little more cloud coverage move into the area with a high of 61 and a low of 40. Monday, a high of 65 and a low of 48. And Tuesday, a high of 66 and a low 51. But we're going to be seeing some rain moving into the area Tuesday, so it's going to be pretty nasty going into next week. So guys, Veterans Day is coming up. Tomorrow, hopefully be some pretty good parade weather and things of that nature. But at least it'll be a good day for our veterans, and we can kind of honor them and go with it from there.
I'm just glad it won't be raining. I don't want to stand in a parade in the rain.
Yeah, it's truly hard to do all the memorial things in the rain. So,
and I know that we're also having all the names of the fallen soldiers reading off tomorrow at the bell tower. So
okay, well, they'll have some good weather for that tomorrow. But for now, we'll take it to Cecil Pergram with sports.
Your home for the Morehead State Eagles. This is NewsCenter Sports.
Campbell running back Jared Kramer sprinted for a school record with 170 rushing yards in the Eagles' 41-31 loss last Saturday. Eagles quarterback Zach Lewis threw for 400 yards with 4 touchdowns and 1 interception. MSU's record drops to 2-7 overall on the season and 1-5 in the Pioneer Football League. The Eagles will go on the road this Saturday to face PFL foe Davidson. The Wildcats are 2-7 on the season and 0-6 in conference. The Eagles men's basketball team wrapped up the preseason last night with a 89-54 victory over St. Catherine. The Eagles shot 49% from the field, including 12 of 22 attempts from beyond the three-point arc. MSU was led in scoring by Terrence Hill with 17. Khalil Owens had a 10-point, 11-rebound double-double performance. The Eagles will open up the regular season this Sunday with a road trip to face North Carolina State. Game time is scheduled for 6 p.m. The MSU women's basketball team also ended exhibition play with a 96-67 win over Asbury College. 5 Eagle players finished in double figure scoring, with freshman Natalie Greenwell leading all scorers with 17. Junior Ashur Harris had a double-double performance with 11 points and 14 boards. The Eagles will kick off the 2011 season this Friday when the Eagles take on the University of Kentucky Wildcats, who are coached by former Eagles coach Matthew Mitchell. The soccer Eagles season came to a close with a 2-1 loss to UT Martin in the championship game of the OVC tournament in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. The Skyhawks' Lucy Payton scored in the 75th minute of play, giving UT Martin the OVC championship and a trip to the NCAA tournament with the victory over MSU. The Eagles' season ended with an 11-8-3 record. The MSU Volleyball Eagles improved to 22-6 on the season with a senior day 3-0 victory over Murray State. With the win, the Eagles' conference record pushes to 17-1, tying the 2010 team for the most single-season victories in Ohio Valley Conference play. The Eagles wrap up the regular season this weekend with matches at Jacksonville State on Friday night and at Tennessee Tech on Sunday. Now it's time for world-famous sports trivia. In what year did Morehead State University start a basketball program? A. 1887, B. 1929, C. 1939, or D. 1942? Don, do you have any ideas of when we started a program here at MSU?
Well, I don't think it was founded as soon as the college was, so I'm going to have to go with the next closest one, B. I think that'd be enough time to get a basketball team going, so let's go with B.
And I'm going to go with C.
I'll go with D, 1942 for the gold and blue.
Okay. Well, the answer is actually B. Don was right. We fielded our first team in the 1929-30 season. Since then, the Eagles have compiled over 1,040 victories, and they've only lost 977 games. That's a little over 51% winning percentage. The Eagles claimed 13 OVC championships. They've got 9 in the regular season, 4 in the tournament. They've been to the NCAA tournament 7 times, but have only made back-to-back appearances once before in school history. Now we'll be right back after the break.
On the ground, I know someone is watching you now. Recycle man, recycle man. Please take care of all your waste in a responsible way. Recycle.
Hey man, you're not supposed to be smoking on campus. Don't listen to him. It isn't like anyone's gonna know he's smoking a cigarette. That's a really bad idea. Remember, Morehead State University is a tobacco-free campus. Know you're safe to study at the library or to go out and grab a bite to eat. Know that you can go out and play with your friends. All because you know that whether you're in the classroom or anywhere on campus, you're protected. The Morehead State University Police are here for you. In case of an emergency, call 606-783-2035 or simply dial 911.
A local woman was arrested for the exploitation of an elderly woman for whom she was the caretaker. Between October 27th and November 4th, Elaine Bentley, 53, had removed $900 from Marcella Lambert's purse, escorted Mrs. Lambert to her bank to withdraw a $3,000 advance for her services, and attempted to withdraw $60,000 from Miss Lambert's savings account. Detective Zimmerman with the Kentucky State Police arrested Bentley on a warrant.
On November 11th, Veterans Day, campus and community volunteers at more than 160 colleges and universities across the nation will read the names of 6,200 plus casualties of Operation Enduring Freedom and Operation Iraqi Freedom, which is now being called Operation New Dawn. Here on MSU's campus, the event will take place at Little Bell Tower from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. A remembrance ceremony will begin at 1:30 p.m. and a national moment of silence will be taken at 2 p.m.
On November 7th, 60-year-old Charles Thomas Harold of Kanawha, West Virginia, was operating a 1993 Dodge Ram truck with a pull-behind camper. The pull-behind started to fishtail and Harold lost control of the vehicle. His Dodge left the right side of the road and struck a tree on the driver's side before coming to a rest. Harold was flown from the scene to the UK Medical Center in Lexington and was pronounced dead at 3:26 that afternoon.
Morehead State's Public Radio Storymobile will be at the Kentucky Folk Arts Center until Saturday, December 3rd. MSPR invites the community to share stories about their family journeys and the Center's Journeys Stories exhibit, which will be on display until December 3rd. Participants at the Storymobile will receive a complimentary CD and Kentucky Folk Arts Center t-shirt as a keepsake of their visit. The Storymobile will be available Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
This week, NewsCenter's Man on the Street asked students how they thought the men's basketball team will do now that Kenneth Fareed has gone pro.
It's going to be quite a different experience when you go to the games. I mean, he was a force to be reckoned with, but you know, I have faith in Coach Tyndall and the guys in the lineup. So I don't know if we'll finish up at the top of the OVC, but I think certainly top 3. So I'm hoping we'll do well at the end of the year tournament for sure.
I think that they'll actually do really good this year. I know that he made a big part of our team last year, but I've got faith in my school, faith in my boys. We still got a great coach and a great fan section, so I think we're going to do great.
I think our team will actually surprise a lot of people. I think we're going to do pretty well in the OVC. I've been to see them a couple times. We got a couple of good-looking freshmen, very athletic, so I think we're going to surprise people and have a pretty good season.
I think they can hold their own. Kenneth Fareed was a big part of the team, but I think that they can keep it going and hold their own. We'll see how they do.
Do you think the team's going to miss Fareed?
Oh, I think they'll definitely miss him.
I think when you lose an NBA draft pick, I think you're definitely going to miss them. But like I said, those are some big shoes to fill, but I think we got some guys who can fill them.
Well, I think the whole university is going to miss him, but I think the team especially, I mean, not just because he was fantastic on the court, but I mean, I'm sure he was just a great guy to just hang out with. And
Great evening.